Hi Eddie, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Dan.
Eddie, commiserations on today. Obviously, you spoke about the emotions of the occasion there. I know throughout all the success you've had with the club, you tried not to get too high with the highs and too low with the lows. I know it's hard not to get too low now, but how do you deal with it emotionally over the next few days to come back and, like you say, learn from it?
Yeah, well, there's a lot to take in because, as I said, it wasn't just about today. It was about the season as a whole. It's been a very difficult season, a hugely frustrating one from my perspective because we haven't hit the standard of performance that we would expect or have come to expect from this group of players over a long period of time. So there will be a period of reflection, but it can't be too long because obviously the next season rolls into it very quickly.
Really so intense, and like you say, things are rolling on so quickly. Will you take a couple of days to refresh your mind? Will you be able to do that yourself personally? Will that be hard? Or?
Well, I think the next step for me is to speak to the owner and the board of directors and see where we go from here. We need to have a strong vision of the future. So I think that's the next step.
You mentioned the fans at the start of the interview there as well. So many highs with them as well. You say obviously it's tough that they can't share this moment with you. I know you asked pre-match for a message for them. Is there a message you'd like to directly give them now?
Yeah, 100% I would. I'd like to say sorry on behalf of, from me really. We haven't been good enough this year. We haven't been able to stay in the Premier League, which I know every Bournemouth supporter wanted us to do. So deeply sorry for that. As the manager, I take full responsibility for it. I think that's my message to them.
Finally, from me, your players, you've built that tight-knit squad together and everything like that. There's obviously going to be talk about if players are going to come and go and everything like that. But that squad as a whole, how talented do you feel they can still be? And there's so much talent there to still get back into this top division, isn't there?
There's some incredibly talented players within the squad. I think we've been through a big transitional period in the last 18 months, really, from a very settled squad. We suddenly had to make, due to injuries and everything else, a lot of changes to the personnel. So I think there's a lot of young players who we've yet to see the best of, and I think that's a very exciting prospect for the future.
Okay, Peter Rutsler from The Athletic.
Hi Eddie, congratulations for today. Just the one from me. How do you? I mean, it might be too soon to really reflect on this, but how do you reflect on Bournemouth's 5 years in the Premier League? I mean, when you first took over all the way back in 2009, nobody could have foreseen this. And I'm sure it will hurt right now, but those 5 years have been extraordinary for the club. So how would you reflect on it?
There's been so many great moments within the 5 years. I think we really attacked the Premier League. We gave it our best shot. I think it was an incredible ride, an incredible journey. And when I say we, I really mean not just the players and everyone that played their part on the pitch, but the supporters as well. I think we were great for the Premier League. Such a small club can hold its own at the level. I think we were inspiration for a lot of other clubs looking at us from the lower leagues. And that's why it's so disappointing to come to this end.
Okay, and Paul Joyce, please.
Eddie, does the turnaround from this season to next season, will that have any influence on your decision at all? Because we're talking a matter of weeks, really.
Yeah, I think it's difficult for me to comment on that. I think I just need to speak to, as I say, the people in control here at Bournemouth and see their vision and see the best way forward for the football club.
Okay.